The BPC Employee Engagement Strategy.
One of us, Yara A'sad, was initially approached by BPC to implement a corporate responsibility project, which would serve in building the public image of the company. Once Yara started designing the project, she quickly realized that in order to build an external image, BPC also needed to focus on building its image internally by motivating its employees, getting them to work in teams, and aim toward the bigger goals of the company. To begin with, she studied the status of BPC's employee culture. Multiple focus group sessions were held across the organization with employees at every level. Further, several one-on-one interviews were conducted, and as a result, she designed a project intended to address the issue. Since more than 40% of the employees reside in rural villages around Ramallah city, we chose the villages that would include groups of more than 6 people within each village, thereby end up with 10 groups. The goal was to enhance the skills and qualifications of group members by providing around 100 employees with various training sessions, including sessions on the process of working in teams, cooperating and communicating while away from work, communication skills and networking, team building, leadership, proposal writing and budgeting, and time management. The details of the project and its goals were explained to all the teams as follows. The company normally spends more than $50,000 annually on communal development projects, and therefore, instead of having BPC PR management design and set the projects of which the company would serve its social responsibility, BPC envisioned acquiring and covering its role in social responsibility by engaging its employees. The company will qualify its personnel, then will request teams to elect a leader, distribute roles of each team member. Team members should meet regularly. Each member should have a role in this project, and after training sessions, the groups should each go to their villages and work on an official proposal to be submitted to a managerial committee, consisting of 8 people, 3 from the top management, 3 employees that did not participate in the project, and 2 external people who are not from within the company. The proposals should present a developmental project that groups from each village would like to implement. This should describe the project, its budget, the reason this project is beneficial, and who would benefit from it, of course including the fact of how this project would address the image building of the company. A competitive process followed, through which the company awarded $20,000 to the priority project and $10,000 to the second and third place finishers. The remaining $20,000 was then distributed among the rest of the 7 teams to serve as a motivator and to show gratitude to the people who participated. The project was implemented over 6 months, during which all teams were competing, motivated, and challenged. The company realized that by implementing this project, it was enhancing the skills and qualifications of its employees. The next step was to encourage employees to work on developing their home villages, to design and implement development projects that would be announced in their communities, and which would make them proud of their accomplishments. The goal was to unite teams instead of letting them remain distracted by the company's reorganization and to use the new initiatives to promote the company's name throughout the country. 100 employees participated in this project, and the rest of the 200 were given the chance to participate in voting for the projects. All employees got the chance to participate in implementing the winning project by attending events and activities in the field and by having each group supervise and implement its own project within its respective village. After the implementation phase, a survey was distributed to the 2 sets of employees. The first set was for the employees who participated in the project, and the second set targeted the employees who didn't participate. The results reflected on the motivation of the employees, their loyalty and commitment to the company, and the successful achievement of the project's goals. In addition, awareness about BPC within the community was growing, resulting in a wide coverage for the image of the company all around the country. Market share rose from 18% within the local market to 21%, mainly due to having consumers request BPC's products by name from their doctors and from the OTC medicines as well. As a result of the project, employee motivation and productivity were enriched. The employees who participated in the project became more active, more involved in teamwork, and worked as moderators among those who found it difficult to fit within the newly formed teams in the company. Those who didn't form groups in the first session requested the company to re-implement the same project the following year, thereby allowing new groups to be formed. This encouraged the CEO of the company to announce the sponsorship of the same project for 3 years. This allowed all employees to participate and be motivated,